Here. You eat here. There. You eat. What? Tuit, 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 tuit. Tuit, 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 tuit. We have other hens here. Yeah. 2 chicks. Other hen here. Come on. Hoy! Tweet, tweet, tweet. Tony. Tweet, tweet. Tweet, tweet, tweet. Tony. Ni. Okay. Yeah, look at that, YouTube friends. We have 6 chicks here. And this mama hen here. And that mama hen is also one of the daughter of this hen up here. The most superior hen. Oh, no. Don't go up there. Go back. No. That's your share. That's your ration with your six chicks. Okay? You want to have more? There. No, you go there. We have other here. No, that's your share. You want to separate with your chicks, yeah? I might catch them. 6 chicks. And their mama is trying to eat by herself. We have other hen here that has 2 chicks. And then this hen has 2. Why it's only 1 now? You must be stupid, chicken. This is supposed to be 2. This mama here is still a good mama. She has still 3. This one has 2 behind that rooster. And this one has 6. And this one has 6 as well. This is a stupid mother here. Originally she has 3, now down to 1. Where's the other one, chick? You left it behind, right? You leave it behind somewhere. Has 3. That one has 2. That one has 6. The mother of them all. Originally she has 8, and it's down to 6 now. And then we have here tiny balls. And this hen here is also the daughter of that hen. That one is also her daughter and now has 3 chicks. Has 3 chicks. Has 6. And that mother has another 6 chicks of its own. So most of the chickens here are the children of that hen right there. You have the audacity to bully the other hen, but you can't bully the one taking your kid. Originally she has 3, now she has only 1 chick left with her. That hen originally has 4, and the other one didn't survive. Now she has 3 remaining. All are full, right? I think the cold weather in the morning is not also conducive for little chicks. They're still cold, and the mother are quite early to rise up and then find food. Of course, right now, my wife and I and the whole family will have a meeting to discuss about the surgery. So my wife and I will not go to school this whole morning. So I have time to look after our chickens as well before the meeting starts. Okay, cover your chicks first. Still cold. Come on. Hey, Whitey. You hide inside your mama's body. Come on. This hen has 3 or 2 hatch chicks like a few months ago. And then both chicks were dead. Ay! Tragis naman. Puro! Sunuyan niya. Ay. Ano ba? Puro mo tinunto ha. Puro ka tinunto ha. Puro ka tinunto ha. Oh, mama, you have to hide your chicks. Sunoy nga haliparot. Diha pagid mo. Ikaw. Na, lurosa na. Lurosa na. Tinunto ha. Piso diri nga. Yeah, hide your chicks. It's still cold. Come on. No, don't walk around. You have to finish the rice, man. Puro mo kabuang ha. Nahimo, sige ra magdinog singay. Pusikan baka di aron. Oh, psst, hoy! No. Psst. No. Shh. Shh. Daog daning ko ano. I think it's your friends from this point on. We have to like Me. Pakaibukas sa tubig, mi be. I know the doves are just hiding above the roof. They're waiting for the ground to be clear. But what they don't know is that I'm here and I'm not leaving. Otherwise, they're going to like take over the place here and then eat all the remaining rice that are still on the ground. So right now we have to water our plants. This particular, we're going to water our, yeah, every morning it's too cold and it's hot. It hardens our hose. So I'm afraid that we're going to break this old, cheap, not good quality hose. So we have to really careful, like in pulling this hose right here, so that we can still use this one for another few weeks or months. So right now we have to water these onion chives right here. Hi. Actually, this bunch of onion chives here for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 pots. Actually 9. The other one I move it there. These bunch of onion chives are ready for harvest. I mean, when you harvest them, to reproduce more, to plant more onion chives. So that's why I'm preparing those pots right there that originally I used to plant onion chives. But then I think those pots right there that I used to plant onion chives, I wasn't able to harvest anything from it. But right now I'll make sure that once I reproduce the onion chives from these pots, then I'll make sure that we're going to harvest a lot of onion chives from that area that we're about to plant. And I still have to water to hydrate our plants, especially the onion chives. I think I might remove the dried I think there are still chicks that are, yeah, the mother still hopping right there, and there are chicks underneath her wings. So probably they will be scratching when the sun rises right here inside our garden enclosure, because the door is open and still inside it's messy and quite overwhelmed by the presence of unwanted vegetation. So in a few days time, I hope I can manage to clean this garden enclosure here and then start planting sets of vegetables in a few weeks time from now. My wife's surgery is coming up this March too, so I'll be more preoccupied in the next few weeks. So likely I have to manage my time, hopefully. Yeah, I still do trading and then poker tournaments. So I'll try to manage my time as much as possible. So we're going to clean up this onion chives after this watering. I mean, we have to remove the dried leaves right there. Supposed to be I'll be doing that one first before watering, but then I forgot. So it's like an overlapping with the way. So we have to remove the dried leaves after watering. So here, oh, thank you. We have 14 viewers. Thank you for having you on board, and I'm glad that you're joining us in our live stream this morning. So seldom I can do live stream this kind of hour because on weekdays my wife and I has to like wake up early and be ready for work. But right now, since my family, we have some important matter to talk about. So this entire morning we don't have to go to work. I already chatted my boss in the department to be absent for the entire morning for the family matter that we have to discuss with ourselves, of course. But I'll be back to school to work at this lunchtime because I have to attend my other 3 classes. One from English program and 2 regular classes, and I'll start my final exam already because my final exam, it's an oral exam and it will take lots of hours to finish the whole class. Yeah, because it's an individual exam and sets of questions that I'm going to ask to each of them. So even my available period, the period that I don't have to teach because it's free time for me, I have to use it for my final exam. So it's not just one session thing, but I have to use up my free time for the whole week just to accommodate each of my students. So that's how I do every time. That's why most of the kids thinking that my salary there is 50,000 a month. They're thinking I'm the highest paid foreign teacher at school for doing that kind of thing. No, I'm just passionate in working as a teacher. The fact that I'm the teacher who got the lowest salary in my school, but I'm the teacher doing a lot of work that most, if not all, of my colleagues are not interested to do that. Because I can make more money from other stuff, not from teaching. So my salary in school does not matter anyway, whether it is big or not. And I don't even like really working hard here in YouTube to make money. I'm just documenting my activities because I have something to look forward to look back in my younger years, what I have been. It's 7 o'clock. When I get old, like 50, 60 years old, then I have something to look back about my doing when I was 30, when I was 40 years old. Yeah, like documenting past memory. But in the future, I have something to look back. Oh, you're supposed to have 6 chicks. Why I can only see 5 of them? Where's the other one? Ah, okay, it's complete. It's 6, by the way. My eyes are quite deceiving. Yeah, I have to drink more water because today might be a hot day. I have to dry dried fish as well this morning. Hello, Saki. Thank you for having you on board. How are you, sir? I hope you have a wonderful day there. This sweet potato, I still have to finish cleaning this up. While the others, like around 11 pots, I already like put the vines in place. I mean in place, like I already put that one in the string. But the other 4, I still have to finish cleaning up the inside thing. Like inside the pot, there are a few weeds growing. Unwanted vegetation that I must remove because that is very detrimental to the growth of our sweet potato. But the rest of the pots, they're all clean. I mean, inside the pots, they're all clean. I removed the weeds, unwanted vegetation. Keep up the spirit, bro. Thank you, Zaki. Thank you. Yeah, that's encouraging words. And I have to finish the other. Keep up the spirit, bro. Thank you, sir. That's motivating. I like it and I need it. So right now we have to remove these unwanted vegetation here, because once this one grow and invisibly occupy the entire pot, then we might be losing our our sweet potatoes. So to like avoid that mishap to happen, then we have to remove that leaves. I think I might need to use my tripod from here, because it's difficult just to use one hand in cleaning the pot and like allowing this vines to like climb into the string. But I think you can see close up, right? Because I'm thinking to like trim, by the way, trim or cut the tops, the top end of these sweet potato vines for the purpose of eating. Like, by the way, YouTube friends, if you're from Europe or from US, you're not quite familiar about the sweet potato tops, where this one is quite edible, nutritious and delicious. Because most of you from that country, from Europe, from US, you only like eat the tubers of the sweet potato. But by the way, for Asian people like us, the tops are quite edible, nutritious and delicious. It has even the presence of lutein. Lutein is good for the eyes. You can have it, and it's very expensive at the hospital, but you can freely get that one when you eat sweet potato tops, sweet potato leaves. And here we cut from here and we harvest this one. We use this for stew, for stir fry, for salad, and many other menu that we can do with just sweet potato tops, sweet potato leaves. Yeah, I think you can start doing it, by the way, YouTube friends. And it applies to any types of sweet potato. I'm not saying potato, but sweet potato. Okay. Yeah. Now we don't have viewers anymore. It's fine. We're back to 2 viewers. I think it is difficult to do the work here at the same time. My other hand is holding the phone. Might be like shaky and not good for our watchers. Mami? Me? Me? Pakiabot sa akin yung ano ba, yung tripod. Guys, I have to remove this holder, phone holder, or casing. As I have to put this one in. We have to fix this thing here. So there you two friends. We have few pots, I think 4 pots remaining. There we have to clean the inside thing. And then let the vines climb up. And this is the amazing thing here, friends. The more you cut the vines, the top part of the vine, which is what we call sweet potato cups, the more it produces new young sweet potato cups. The more you have it, that's pretty amazing because the more you cut, the more it reproduces. So you're not running out of food on the way. Here at the 3rd layer. I think I might add more layer here, maybe another 2 or 3, so that the sweet potatoes will continue to go higher. See that, it's a friend. It's good to have your own garden. To tell you quite frankly, I'm not saying this because I love gardening. But whenever it's possible that you have an opportunity to do gardening, even in your patio, then planting plots. I've seen like influencers and YouTubers where they're growing vegetables right into the pot, and even they live in a condo. Just imagine that. The space is very limited, but still it's possible for them to do it. Like in a condo, like, and at the 7th, 10th floor, and still they're able to like grow few types of vegetables that somehow can fit to the space that is available in their place. Yeah, as long as you have the creativity in your mind, we're not losing, we're not running out of ideas. Ideas are just there and waiting to be picked. Ideas are just there, and that idea is just waiting for someone to discover it. That's why we have millionaires, we have billionaires, because these guys were not tired of thinking. They keep grinding and thinking and put everything into consideration until they hit the idea, the concept that they wanted to achieve. Yeah, the same thing with gardening. You don't stop learning, you don't stop thinking. As long as life lasts, as long as you're still breathing, then you still have the opportunity to achieve that particular idea. Idea that is quite rare for the common people, but for the people who are thinkers, it's not too rare, but for them you are supposed to achieve it because you dare think instead of dying stupid. Yeah, I was thinking I only have to clean 4 pots, but actually it's 5, which means well the inside weeds or unwanted vegetations that starts to sprout and invasively occupy the space, the entire space inside the pot. And they're not too dense, but I consider this one starts to intimidate me. Yeah, one thing that is intimidating in the garden is your friend when your plants is struggling to grow, great number of unwanted vegetation is that for you like it's kind of too much work for you to um, clean it up, and then yeah, when your plants somehow suffered from a type of disease or fungus, yeah, that's very intimidating. And when that thing starts to intimidate you, you begin losing interest. You begin losing uh, interest to do something in your garden. You begin losing your appetite in cleaning, maintaining, and be consistent in your garden activity. Yeah, those are the type of intimidation where instead you might be encouraged to like look after your garden. You start realizing, I think I'm just wasting my time here. So during that moment of being intimidated by the problem you come across with your plants right in your garden, instead of being intimidated, you have to like figure out um, what solutions you can make in order to like revive the health of your plants. Maybe a bit of research right now that we're not running out of like sources to find information to solve like problem with your garden or even other things, then you have to utilize those tools and resources where you can get information. So, to make it short, gardening is not just seeing the plants grow, but it's somehow like a, an integration of experience and learning, and then developing your patience as well. Yeah, a lot of things you might get from being a gardener and a farmer. But I don't know if all farmers and gardeners think like that. Yeah, I grew up in a farm. Both my parents are farmers. We're growing corn, vegetables. We have coconut trees as well. So since my young age, I'm really seasoned already about doing any type of task in the garden. Though when I was a kid, I was quite reluctant because I want to play with my friends, but my dad like leave behind that legacy to me, and he told me boldly that statement: you have to learn what I have learned in the farm, because the moment that you don't study, the moment that you stop learning, you stop going to school, the moment that you won't be able to achieve getting a degree, then at least you have something to learn in the farm, and you won't go onto the streets like a homeless or a stupid guy, like kind of thing. But instead, you can till the ground because at your young age you have learned doing this stuff. But I tell you, if you want to achieve a degree, then the sun will rise and set at your back. So that's the thing that I said, wow, that would be a hard life. So I have to get a degree. I have to earn a degree so that I will have a better life. But right now, I can integrate gardening and farming while I'm working here abroad. So typically, my dad's understanding is that farming is the lowest category of life, of being an existent human in the world. But probably that's the thing that he misunderstood, probably, or lack of information during that time. Because being a farmer or gardener does not make you a less human being to those who have degrees. Just imagine our farmers and our gardeners, they're the ones bringing the food to our table. We people who are working in the corporate world, working as teachers, in the government, in the banking field, in the commerce, in business, in agriculture, and in many different fields, in the religious organizations. All of us are humans and we need food. And we don't have much time to do it for ourselves, and that's why we go to grocery stores, we go to department stores, to supermarkets, to fresh markets, to the butcher shops. We go there to buy food, and these guys, the farmers and gardeners, are the ones producing food for us, giving, yeah, providing food that we need to eat in order for us to survive. And that's why we have to be thankful to our gardeners, to our farmers, even though others are like growing food synthetically. That means they grow food with synthetic fertilizers, which is not 100% safe to eat. But still, they're producing food. But those, especially who are grown their food organically, like I do here, these are 100% grown organic, no synthetic fertilizers. It's from cow's manure, chicken's manure, and I also design my own organic fertilizers rich in nitrogen, potassium, calcium, and phosphorus, which are the components needed for the plants to grow and thrive and produce fruits, sugars, and everything. Yeah, these are the things I'm doing here. So that's why I have food that are quite free. I can go shopping right into my garden every time I need it. Yeah, of course, Sometimes I have to eat processed food, but not all the time. I have to balance. As much as possible, I can eat more fruits and I can eat more vegetables than processed food in a week in order for you to have healthy body. But of course, I only spend few hours in bed sleeping. Maybe 2 hours, 3 hours. That's the longest hour that I was maybe napping for others because it's not the maximum hours for people to go to bed to sleep. But how can I help myself since I was in high school, especially in college universities? That most of the nights I'm not sleeping, I'm reading, studying. Right now I have other things to do during the night. Maybe reading the movements of the markets, poker tournament and other stuff, preparing lessons for my class. But yeah, though I take naps in between my free time during the whole day when I'm at work, like few 5-10 minutes nap. When that period I'm free, I have no teaching schedule. Then I spend that one for 5-10 minute nap and then wake up, then review the lessons, prepare the lessons, and then got to go to other next teaching schedule. So that's my routine because for the whole night, maybe I can go to bed and have a full sleep of 3 hours. I'm already lucky if I can do it because my system, like uh, 2 hours, then I'm awake. And if my mind is preoccupied right there, then I cannot go to sleep because my mind is focused into that particular thing. So that's my routine, by the way. Well, let's get back to work here. Enough of the chat. Enough of the rubbish. I would say for other people to consider that one. So here we have to remove the um, dried leaves of these onion chives here. What time is it now? 23 past 7. 23 past 7. Okay, we will end our live stream like before 8. Okay, so we have to remove these dried leaves here, and then we're going to water our plants after. It's so dense in here. Lots of shoots or bulbs growing in a bunch. Yeah, maybe. Nikio. I think it does not matter at all if I remove these dried leaves or not, because in a few days I have to harvest them. But maybe to preserve and maintain the good look of our onion chive, so maybe removing the dried leaves might do help. Uh, okay, but it's quite dense right now, as there are hundreds of side shoots, new bulbs are emerging because this age is ready for harvest and we're producing more. Yeah, I think we're about to finish the first part. Look at that amount of dried leaves that we took from these. Okay, I think putting back these protector not necessary anymore, but still have to put this back to make sure. I think I spotted one beans that I probably can harvest now this morning. I have to turn off the water first. The second pot. Lots of dried leaves. Likely, if I can prepare the pots where we're going to plant these onion chives within this week, and perhaps we have to reproduce this one early. You can start planting March, in April and May. That will be the blooming season. There's the presence of a worm. Might be a dwarf type of a cutter, butterfly. Cutter. Sometimes my brain does not synchronize with my mouth. Okay. Wow. This spot we're able to remove just one barrier, not the entire thing. You were able to remove all the dry leaves after that. Aye. See, this is dried. Is it visible there? Whoa. Why? Garden body, you got me, boy. That was my first time hearing this wild beard bird that usually meeting me up here at the garden. That was my first time hearing that bird making noise. Now you're not hiding your identity, huh? You let me experience hearing your real you. Yeah, from here I still have to chop banana trunk so that I can feed our chickens at the back. Maybe some of them start laying eggs now, and it's hard to identify. Maybe if it's so warm, then it's being laid just this morning. But if it's not warm anymore, then that's for yesterday. So my wife and I didn't go to the chicken coop last night, as these chickens are going to go down and ask for food even it's evening. So we'll only give them food. Put this back on. Okay. And move to the next plant. Well, other onion chai plants still look good after removing the dried leaves. But some pods are ready for harvest, so removing the dried leaves does not matter at all. But I don't know if you have the same perception as me. Well, Okay. Wow. So here it's a bit easier than the first 2 3 parts. You don't have to remove the entire, yeah, garden body here. Switching work. It's my garden buddy. See, it's a wild dog. But he's used to like interact with me, even like poking my toenail sometimes, and then looking in the eyes. He's pretty playful. Just behind me. But this bird is afraid of the chickens. The chickens here are going to hurt me. But look at the pile of dried leaves from these only child friends. I think for 2 weeks, for 2 weekends that I was not able to like clean, remove the dried leaves. Now you can see. I, maybe others might be asking, why don't you upload like short videos? Man, I don't have time to do it. That's why what I can easily do is do live stream. Yeah, I can interact with you guys at the same time. In a video, I can interact with you actual because you set your comments there. You put down your comments there. or take few days. We need to look after my videos and then read and reply. But with live stream, I can reply immediately when someone is chatting there. I will read and interacting with you guys. Live stream, I don't have to spend time editing. Wow, I can't believe we just finished tidying up, cleaning up onion chives. And here looks better now. And look at the pile of dried leaves we just collected from these 8 pots right there. We have lemongrass there as well. So let's go here. What time is it now? 42, 18 before 8. So we have to clean this lemoncito tree here. Look at these unwanted vegetation. This one starts thriving here. You don't have permission from here. You're not allowed to thrive in here. You're not contributing any good. You're just a direct competitor of my lemon cedar tree. By the way, this lemon cedar tree was earlier from that mother lemon cedar tree behind me, like June last year. This one is producing a lot of flowers. So I think I have to fertilize this coming Saturday or Sunday. I'm thinking of planting a certain type of vegetable here that can grow mutually with a lemon cedar tree. I have to do like a bit of research to that first. Otherwise, I'm jeopardizing the lemon cedar tree plant. So I don't have to do it. I don't want to take that risk, so I might need to do a bit of research first, if it's possible. We're about to finish. I think only these 3 pots here that are suffering right now with the presence of these wanted weeds. The other 3 pots, they're not. It's okay. So just let it there. Now I'm considering. Ay! Ah, sige, kain na. Okay, to friends, my wife just told me now that I have to spend our breakfast first. So right up until here, we will end our live streaming, and I'm off to go. Fix myself and be ready for the discussion with the family about schedule with my wife, and then so probably I can show you a bit with the progress of our beans right here, YouTube friends. Look at that. Healthy beans, right? Look at that. Healthy beans. And it's ready for harvest, YouTube friends. First harvest. 2 healthy beans. I don't know if this one is ready. Well, not yet, I guess. But well, I'll consider that. There's the presence of a certain type of a worm. Look at that. See the worm? Yeah, it's the worm. See? Yeah, that's the type of a worm that usually eat the inside of this beans, long yard bean. But that one tells you, YouTube friends, that this is 100% organic grown beans, because there's no chemical into it, and so the worm can easily, like, oh, what happened to this dying? What happened? Oh, what? This one dead. Oh, may namatay na ano, Meo? Beans? Nag-molds. Ha? Ha? Ewan ko. Parang may bunga yata yun eh. Sayang naman. And then we have another 2 healthy. May naka-harvest na ako. Huh? beans. Tulungan mo ako dito, Bi, kay harvesting ko rin yung ano, malaki na yung mga ano. YouTube friends, it's a healthy harvest. We have not one, six strings, six beans. Okay. Yeah. Kukunin ko yung ano dun. Yung Baguio beans. And look at here, YouTube friends. A lot of fruits that are thriving right there. So I'm going to harvest the Baguio beans here. Tataka ako bakit namatay yung ano ito. Nag-molds yung ano. Puno.
Kanina hindi pa kanina?
No.
Hindi, kanina lang.
Asan?
Yung dalawa sa unahan.
Sa unahan?
Ay, ano? Hindi pa?
Di pa nun eh.
Sini?
Sabayan sila dito sa ano. Na,
Kunin nyo yung mga bagay.
yun na nga eh. Nilinisan ko lang tong ano.
Uulamin mamaya.
Itong paano.
Kung hala. Lalabas yung ating light. Uy, garden body.
Yun na nga eh. Kulit mo. Okay.
Ang daghan mo.
Ayan. Ito natin sa camera namin. This is another type of beans. Locally we call this one Baguio beans. But I know there's certain name for English this one. Oh, there's a pack in here. Let me try to. What do you call this one? Bush. Bush. Bush.
Kita ko.
Oh shit.
Hello, bang.
Huh? Yeah, a lot in here. Actually, just snap it.
Pero,
Just snap it. Oh.
ba't ano yun?
Eh, kasi naghaw. Hindi namin I have to find, where is it? I've seen that one.
Ay, sa taas mo, sabi. Ayun. Nagtatanda mo.
Ah, yan, di ko kita yan. Kasi ito sa baba, yun pa. Kailangan pa na mga 2 days, 3 days.
Saan?
Ano gasi ba siya? Natin yung view. And this is the thing I'd like to tell you all the time, YouTube friends. This is the thing that I'm telling you all the time. If you have your own garden, you don't have to go to the supermarket to buy this stuff. If you are planting that particular vegetable, huh? How many viewers do we have? Wow, we have 2 viewers. A lot of viewers. Yeah, but I like the encouraging comment here. Keep up the spirit, brah. Yeah, I'll do. Look at now. From 2 viewers to 1. Wow. Good job, guys. Yeah, 1 million views. May akin na yung ano, yung beans. So we have bush beans and long yard bean. So first harvest for our long yard bean. I think if I'm not wrong, this is the third harvest for our bush beans. Third harvest for our bush beans and first harvest for our long yard bean. Okay. Yeah. Another free food from our garden, and it's organically grown 100%, so you can sure about it, the safety, and it's nutritious and delicious, and it's safe to eat as well. Okay, thank you guys for having you this morning. See you again next time. Bye.